How to sell hand knit and crochet hats, scarves, and dishcloths from home. Processed fiber and actually make money. Selling hand knit and crochet items made from home processed fiber feels like sharing a piece of your heart with the world. There is something truly special about turning raw fleece or plant fiber into cozy hats, soft scarves, or sturdy dishcloths that someone will use every single day. People love knowing the story behind what they buy, and when you process the fiber yourself, you have the best story of all. I started out just making things for family because I fell in love with the whole process, from washing fleeces in the bathtub to spinning on a tiny wheel that took over my kitchen table. The first time I listed a hat made from wool, I had scoured and carded myself. I was nervous. Would anyone care that it took me 3 weekends to prep the fiber before I even cast on? Turns out they did. Shoppers are hungry for handmade items with a real connection to the maker and the materials. If you are thinking about selling hats, scarves, or dishcloths, you already have an advantage when you use home processed fiber. Big box craft stores cannot compete with the texture and character you get from a fleece you chose at a local farm or from cotton you grew yourself. Your finished pieces have little variations, and that warm human touch that machine-made goods just miss. Buyers feel that, and they are willing to pay for it. Let us talk about what sells best when you are working with your own fiber. Hats are always a hit because they are quick to finish, and people need new ones every winter. I find that simple beanies in natural, undyed wool move fast, especially when you can tell the customer the sheep name and breed. Scarves are another winner because they show off your yarn beautifully. Handspun tends to have gorgeous texture, and a hand knit or crocheted scarf lets that shine. Dishcloths might surprise you, though. Cotton you processed at home makes the most amazing dishcloths, and they are perfect for folks who want to ditch synthetics in the kitchen. They are practical, affordable, and they let customers try your fiber without a big commitment. Pricing home-processed items can feel tricky because your time is worth something. Do not fall into the trap of comparing your hat to a mass-produced one at a chain store. You are not selling just a hat. You are selling hours of washing, picking, carding, spinning, and then the knitting or crochet itself. I like to keep track of how long each step takes me for a few projects, so I have a real number. Then I add the cost of the raw fleece and any tools I used. When you explain that process in your listings, people understand the price. They are not just buying warmth, they are buying a whole craft heritage. Photography makes a huge difference too. Take your hats and scarves outside on a cloudy day. Natural light shows off the true color and texture of home-processed fiber. I always include a photo of the raw fleece or the spinning in progress because it helps shoppers connect the dots. They love seeing the before and after. Tell them what breed the wool is from or what plant your fiber came from. Was it merino from a farm down the road? Was it flax you redded in the backyard? Those details turn a nice scarf into a story they can wear. Where you sell depends on your style. Online marketplaces are great for reaching people who already value handmade. Craft fairs and farmers markets are perfect if you love talking to customers face to face. I have had the best luck when I can actually let someone squish a hat and feel how different home-processed wool is. Their eyes light up when they realize it is not scratchy at all. Social media helps too. People follow the journey, post a quick video of you carding or a photo of your latest skein. You are not just selling finished items, you are inviting people into your process. One thing I learned the hard way is to lean into the imperfections. Your handspun will have thick and thin spots. Your hand knit hat might have a slightly wobbly stitch row where you got distracted. Call it character. Machine perfection is boring. The little human touches are what make your work stand out. I once had a customer buy a dishcloth specifically because she loved the slubby texture from my hand-spun cotton. She said it made her happy every time she did dishes. Do not forget care instructions. Home-processed fiber can be a little different from commercial yarn. I include a little card with every order that says how I washed the fleece and how I recommend washing the finished item. Most of my wool hats do best with a gentle hand wash and flat drying. When you take the mystery out of caring for it, people are more likely to buy. The best part of selling hand knit and crochet items from home processed fiber is the community you find. Other fiber folks get it. Customers who buy once often come back because they want to support the whole cycle. You start to feel like you are part of something bigger than just making hats. You are keeping traditional skills alive, and you are giving people a chance to own something truly personal. Embrace the character in your hand-spun and hand-knit pieces because buyers love the human touch. I also talk about adding care instructions so customers feel confident washing wool hats and cotton dishcloths. So, let's recap the key steps to success. First, price your items smartly by tracking your time and material costs, not by comparing them to factory goods. Second, use storytelling to sell your process, sharing the journey from raw fiber to finished piece. And third, find where to sell based on your style, whether it's online at a local market or through social media. To get started, here's a quick checklist. Photograph your items in soft, natural light. Always include a care card with washing instructions. Make sure to list the fiber's origin, like the sheep breed or plant type. And finally, begin by making a small batch of just 5 items to test the waters. If you're on the fence about selling, just try that one small batch. Price them for what they are really worth. Tell the whole story from sheep to stitch. You might be surprised how many people are waiting for exactly what you make. The world has enough stuff. What it needs is just more pieces made slowly, with care, and sold by the person who knows every inch of the fiber. If you have any questions or want to share your own fiber journey, please leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to follow along for more tips on turning your passion into a thriving craft business.